On the blue, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Boise State Broncos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Broncos head coach. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Broncos will kick off first, and here we go. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. They're working that left side. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Hauls it in. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
There he goes. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, UNC. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. It's a seam wide open. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown Broncos. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll give it to him again. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
To the back. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Can't get him to the ground. Pick up of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Snapped on 4th down. They're all over him. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Rush right in his face. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hits inside. It's Edwards. Fights off a defender. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gets the back moving. Looks as if he's going to run it. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They don't need a bunch on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Broncos moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Calls his own number. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Long way to go on second down. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Looking for a gap. It's Jackson.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the left side. Makes his man miss. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Powers inside. Shows him the stiff arm. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
The handoff. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Straight ahead, it's Lincoln. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. The 40. He's at the 20. All the way back. Touchdown, Broncos. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
To the air, it's O'Neal. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Hand it to the back. Breaks into the open. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quick give, it's Chroma. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
This quarterback part of their running game. Oh, he's got some space. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
A run for the quarterback. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And here we go again, another big run over the 100-yard mark. They say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Defense, are you listening?
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Could be an alley. He's at the 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Out wide right, it's Ship. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Moves the pocket. It's O'Neal. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Quarterback changing the play. From the gun, it's Edwards. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
3rd and 6 yards to go. quarterback will keep it. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Using his feet. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal when you have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on 4th down.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Escapes the pressure going right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Trying to get started. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Right side, it's Edwards. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. Got him on the RPO. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Now on the move. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Making the adjustment. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and long coming up. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Look out! Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's start with the Temple Owls taking on the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's Temple coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Second down, going to throw it. Move to his right. On the run, deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that lap.
Makes the grab in their space. At the 20. Touchdown Broncos. Once he got some room, it was over. No step back in Week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Ship. Finds a seam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, North Carolina. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he added the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That lead is now 10, down to a two-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He'll take it himself. Hard running there. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Edwards. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback keeps it. Past the 40. Racing down the left side. He is in. Touchdown Broncos.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
To the air, it's O'Neal. He's going to let it go. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for running room. Shakes off the defender. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he drops to throw. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. He unleashes a long one. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All the way. Touchdown, UNC!
On these critical fourth downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the ground, it's Croma. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be third and short from their own 33. This is a designed run. Punch for the tackle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Drops back on first down. Under pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Second and long here. Changing the routes with his receiver. Motion from the back. Second down to the air. Extending the play. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Going long. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. He'll try the left side. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From deep in their own territory, looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Going to the stiff arm to create a little breathing room as he gets it out to the 12. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Powers through the defender.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Making the adjustment on the play. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Temple. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Trying to move them on the counter. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. 3rd and long. He has to throw for it. He lost one down the sideline. Pass is knocked away, incomplete, and how good is it to have a linebacker who can cover that much ground? And the Broncos will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. So the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. To the air, it's O'Neal. Buying time to his right. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Throws to the tight end. Right side, it's Warren. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quick give. Sees a crease. Got enough for the 1st down. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. 10. To the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
From deep, it's Owens. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Finds a crease, it's Chroma. There's some room. Gives him the big stiff arm. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Broncos. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. An run from the back, gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Rush is on, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. No passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Drops back. It's O'Neal. Here comes the heat. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. He breaks a tackle. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And one of the things you're taught as a defensive guy, when you're trying to strip the football, you got to secure the tackle with one hand, try to get the football with the other. And they're not securing the tackle. I get it. They're trying to go for the fumble, but they got to do a better job executing.
Throws it off the RPO. Touchdown, Boise State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The play fake. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback in the line.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.